I feel like I let everyone down with last week's podcast.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what this is about.
Okay,
but
well,
yes.
no, Neve, shut the fuck up for a second, would you? You know, a lot, like, you always see it around Discord, and you always see it in the YouTube comments and everywhere else, like, John, king of intros. Like, I know that's kind of like a label that has been bestowed upon me, and I just felt like last week's intro, it just is just some weak stuff, and I was tired, and I got caught, and I could feel the disappointment from our community. I could feel it from you two.
Oh, yeah.
What has become of our king of intros? Everyone chanted. And so I wanted to come back this week with just a real strong segment, something to really like blow this episode open right from the beginning. So I'm going to bring back, Neve, one of your favorite sections.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's improv.
It's the Let's Fight a Bros improv theater.
Yes. I love improv.
I love that you knew what I was talking about.
It's the worst. I fucking hate it. Okay.
Okay. Brian,
Yeah.
you are trying to smuggle a horse, and you have it in the back seat of your car.
Okay.
Neve, you are the cop who pulls over Brian, and he is going to try and convince you that it is in fact a stuffed animal. 3, 2, 1. Make the magic happen.
Could you roll down your window, sir?
Yeah. What's up?
Sir, there's a horse in the back seat of your car.
Oh, I think you mean the stuffed toy. I know, it looks very realistic.
Sir, he's eating your hair. He's having a nibble.
It's just an animatronic. You know how these toys are these days. Kids really, really like the ones that are kind of almost realistic.
Sir, I need you to step out, and I need the horse to step out too.
That's not possible. My arms and legs don't work.
Well, we've no protocol for this, so I'm just gonna have to shoot you.
Oh, it's me, Magical Eddie, the talking horse. I hope you can see it in your heart, officer, to let my friend here go.
That's right.
What's the matter? Horse got your tongue?
Oh my god!
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Start the episode. We'll get into it, but wrestling's in a weird state, and a lot of people have been asking me my feelings on wrestling in general. Someone asked me recently, and I deleted their comments on the Discord by mistake.
Whoops!
Instead of replying to them,
couldn't find a way to undo it. Spent a good 5 minutes being like, "Oh fuck, oh no," and to whoever that was. If I didn't write back, I'm sorry. I just get so lost.
Despite everything, he's not very good at the internet.
That is so true, and people don't realize that.
Like, he has lots of numbers. He doesn't know.
It's not me. Yeah, like, people, like, when I was streaming especially, people would get shocked about how little I knew of the internet and things.
John is like the least online of the three of us.
Oh, easily. Yeah, definitely. Someone asked me what I thought of mind goblins. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
That was fucking bad.
What is a mind goblin? Do I have to look this up?
Nah.
No, it's not worth it. It's not very good, but this stream...
Oh, it's a song.
Hell yeah.
No. I said, what? And then someone said, mind goblin, D's balls.
Why did you do that to me right there?
Because that wouldn't be appropriate, Neve, and I would never... I hold far too much respect for you and all womankind to say that.
I'm sure I
that's
asked
very
too.
good.
And then like 30 minutes later, someone got me with another one of them, and I recorded. I looked dead into the camera for like 2 minutes, and I gave a speech. I was like, I wake up at 7:30 every day. I sit down. I have a single glass of rice milk and one boiled egg.
Jesus Christ.
I then return to my bed and I sit on the edge of my bed till 10 a.m. That is time for my walk. Then, at lunchtime, I cook a single strip of bacon and have 1 carrot.
Like, you're joking, but this is true.
After that, I have half a steak for dinner, grilled. I then sit in my chair at 8 p.m. and wait to go to bed. That's my life. I don't spend time on the fucking internet, you know? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what anyone's saying on the internet. I just don't like it. I don't care. It's stupid. You're just stupid. What's wrong, Eve?
Nothing. It's just like it's the saddest food journey I've been through. It's very sad.
Do you not have any
food
sauces?
journey. Yeah,
Or
like yogurt.
Sauce.
do you fruit?
Bit exciting for me, I must say. Used to eat fruit. Was watching a documentary and I saw a monkey eat a banana and I was like, not for John.
That looks a little gay, Mr. Monkey.
Yeah, Neve, that was it. That was it.
We are rolling.
Brian,
Yes.
you were very passionate about beginning this podcast.
Okay. I was told a story by my dad the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a year now since we've been in this lockdown situation. And my dad and his friends, they like to do this kind of Friday night video call quiz thingy. Do your parents do this, or do you know anyone kind of does this
My
thing?
mum's in a book club. It's about the closest thing.
Okay. Well, this is like a table quiz, but it's all done through video chat, and my dad does this with a couple of his friends, and my mum joins in sometimes as well. It'll usually be kind of like my parents and two other friend couples of a team of 6, let's say. And one of them always has to be kind of like the team lead on this to like submit all the answers. So my dad takes that role. Mm-hmm. But he said that recently the team were hit with a very, very difficult question. And it wasn't because the question was difficult, it's because the answer was. So they're doing great. They're answering a lot of right questions and they're feeling good about this quiz. And they get hit with this question. How many dwarves were there with Snow White? And everyone in the group is like, okay, but someone, my dad's friend, I don't want to say his name because he might listen to the podcast.
He doesn't.
No, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He goes, there's 8. And my dad's like, oh yeah? No, there's not. There's 7. And he's like, no, there's 8. I played one of the dwarves in my school play and it really, I still remember it. And they're like...
Yeah, the stage production, Snow White and the 8 Dwarfs.
Yeah, that's what he said. When he was a little boy, he played one of the dwarves in the school stage play. And my dad goes, what was the name of the dwarf he played? And he went, Dizzy.
So they made up a pity dwarf for this kid who won't let it go.
Now, you have 30 seconds to answer each question. And my dad doesn't have 30 seconds to break this man's heart and tell him that the role he played 50 years...
My whole life, there was always just this one fictional character that really spoke to me. That's because I like spinning around so much.
Dizzy the dwarf. And so... my dad can't tell him, like, look, listen, they gave you a pity role in this school play in Ireland in the 1950s or 60s. Like, because, like, this is an adult man in his late 50s, early 60s.
Savor that. That's the perfect person you get to destroy a dream for. You got a pity role, and you're wrong for 50 years.
My dad didn't know what to do, so do you know what he did? He said, okay, let's put down 8 dwarves.
No!
They got the fucking answer wrong, and his friend is still thinks he's Dizzy the dwarf.
Oh, your poor father. That couldn't have been nice.
He really, really wanted... like, I think afterwards he kind of told them, but he was just like, look, we needed to be optimized as a team. We had to take a hit. We had to take a wrong answer. John.
Something happened.
Is this about you in the park again?
I don't have to tell the story. We can just skip right by it. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to lose. I am zero-sum on this, Neve. What's wrong?
You started this, and just the way you told me this story was so upsetting.
John, you're real proud of what happened.
I'm not proud of what happened.
You keep telling us about it.
I just told you to, and it's just because of my Catholic brain, where the moment I do something wrong, I feel a need to confess it and cleanse my soul.
Go bother a priest.
You're my priest, Neve.
A priest would love to hear this story.
Yeah.
Like the priest he'd be like, oh yeah.
He goes out to the nuns afterwards and is like, girls, got a knee slapper for you.
You're not going to believe this. I wonder how many Hail Marys I would get for this.
A shit ton.
Hey. Yo.
John, what happened in the park?
Okay, so
We can cut this out after, I'm just saying. But it was a Friday afternoon. I was going to go for a long walk in the park, about an hour and a half. I had an hour and a half podcast lined up to perfectly finish when I crossed the finish line. It was a Nextlander, and I was very excited. But around 20 minutes into this journey, my stomach starts to feel a bit odd. And I'm like, I don't like this. And so I'm like, should I turn back or should I pick up the pace? And I was like, I think I'll pick up the pace because I don't want to spoil this walk. And it was a nice day out.
John, you can't outrun the runs.
Okay.
No, you can't.
It's in the name.
You see, okay. Are you guys, do you guys ever have like a distance to travel or a bus ride to get through and it's like, oh, I kind of need to go to the bathroom. But then it's like, but you know what'll keep me occupied on this travel? Trying not to piss or shit you myself.
No.
No,
Brian, back me up here.
You never hit the point of no return. You have to.
Well, I never, like, honestly, the amount of times I have soiled myself, counted on one hand I could, like, in my entire life, birth to now.
When you commute, you pack and have all your fuel and stuff on a full tank, but you yourself have an empty tank.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Brian, it's not, I'm trying.
Okay. Look, you were hurting for a squirting.
Okay, so that's the thing. As it goes on, it starts to get worse and worse and worse, and I'm like, this is no good. This is just bad. I'm really starting to feel unwell. And the moment I feel like I hit like a critical limit where the thought, John, you might actually shit yourself, that comes in perfectly, I would say, at the point of no return. You know, the point where I am far enough away from the house that it doesn't matter if I go forward or it doesn't matter if I go backward. It's all the fucking same, you know? I have to just keep going. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to complete this walk. And at this point, I can no longer enjoy my podcast. I feel like it's nearly making me want to go more because I feel like the information going in through my ears, it's like there's not enough space for it in my body. And
Did you turn it off?
Yep. And I start sweating real bad. And I'm like, this is really, I hate this. I really hate this. And then like the movement of my walking starts upsetting me. So I would say every 5 or 6 minutes, I have to stop in the middle of a large field and like lie down for a minute and just let my body settle. And I just lie there and I sweat and it starts to get real, real bad. And I'm like, if there's one thing I know about myself, I am not the kind of person who shits in a park. I would not do that. Never in a million fucking years, okay?
No, you wouldn't.
What's wrong, Neve?
Just keep going. Let's get it over with.
This is our podcast. We can talk about what we want.
But it's like one of the it's like Toxic from Pokemon.
Why?
Because if your Pokemon gets the status alignment Poison, it does a set amount of damage every turn.
Oh.
But Toxic, it starts off doing less damage than Poison, but then doubles every turn to the point. And I'm taking Neve. I'm losing like 50% HP every turn at this point, and it's real fucking bad. And so like I'm in this giant field, but like the reeds are up really high, and I start looking around. I'm like, if there's no one around, maybe I can get away. And there's some fucking dopey asshole, like I'd say 30 meters behind me with his stupid fucking music on, probably listening to like U2 or some shit. And because of him, I just have to keep walking, and I can't do anything.
You can't judge this man, John. Where this story is going, you can absolutely not judge his dopey asshole.
So I keep walking, and it's real. And like this guy is watching me stop every couple of minutes and lie down, and then get up like 40 seconds later. And I'm going, and then finally I get back to like kind of civilized ground. And this is a scary point, because part of me is like, no, John, run back into the reeds and just let this end. Don't keep going, because if I go back onto the road, we're talking pedestrians, we're talking cars, we're talking like it is a zero sum at that point. And I tell myself again, I am not the kind of person who shits in a park. That is not who I want to be. That is not who I want to raise my children. That is not who I want to die as, okay? So I keep going, and peace falls over my body. I feel okay. I'm actually going to make it. For a moment, I'm worried that I have shit myself, but I have not. I feel a certain sereneness. And at this point, I'm about maybe 5 minutes away from the entrance. And I'm walking, and I'm walking. And then the toxic damage hits me again for a full 99% life. And I find a little alcove just off the path that I have to like climb down into. And I look down at this spot and I think about what's about to happen. And I say, no, I am not the kind of person who shits in a park. That is not my soul. And so triumphantly, painfully, climb out of that alcove and I keep walking. But that's when my body sends me a message. And it says, John, at this minute, you are not making the decision to be the kind of person who does shit in a park or does not shit in a park. You are making the decision to be the kind of person who shits in a park or shits yourself. There is no other way around this. It doesn't matter that the entrance is 3 minutes away. There could be a toilet 3 meters in front of you. It doesn't fucking matter. This is happening right now. And you need to make a call. And so I did. I ran back into that alcove and I unleashed. I was not proud of it. What remained was abominable. But I didn't shit myself. And that's all that matters.
Okay, next category. Gotta hear. Best DLC/expansion. Since originally talking about one of these games, John has calmed down and has agreed that it will go into this category. Is that correct, John?
I would like to say that anything about that statement is incorrect, but that is all 100% accurate.
Do you want to read out the 6 nominees?
I absolutely do. We have Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, which the eagle-eyed among you will notice is the initials for DLC.
No way.
Yes, DLC, which is what it is.
There is just... I really like the Resident Evil Village DLC. I find it incredibly difficult to form any kind of argument against Cuphead. Like, the work that went into Cuphead is absolutely fucking insane. And to
this
sell
was worth the wait.
It was worth the wait, and to sell it for like €8 goddamn.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
So I know there's people who disagree with this. I really believe that, like, if you put together like a top 10 list of Cuphead's boss battles, half of them are going to be from this DLC. I just thought, like, the way the battles transformed, the last fight with the baker is like the craziest shit I have ever seen from any kind of 2D game. Like, it's just, I've never seen stuff like this. And like Miss Chalice, like, the way she played was just so weird and cool, and then bringing her back into the main game and seeing that she actually works perfectly with every boss, and then some bosses are harder playing as Miss Chalice, some are easier. It really revitalized it. And then there's this really weird puzzle at the end where you find a cursed amulet, and the cursed amulet randomizes your bullets every time, so you don't know what bullet's going to come out, and then you have to beat 5 bosses with that amulet, and it leads to all this other shit. It was amazing. Like, it was like a highlight of the early year in video game. That's going to be in my top 5 list of the year, that DLC. But it is just DLC. But it's the best DLC.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah, we're okay with it.
Okay, congratulations to Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, for being best DLC.
Like, give me someone to care about. And to me, it just has not got there with me. Just a bit dry.
Okay. I'm just wondering something. Why the fuck is Outriders World Slayer on this list?
I don't know. I didn't put it there. Brian put it there.
It's not a game from this year?
It's DLC, Brian.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I don't know.
Neve, you little shit stir.
I didn't know. Like, I just
reeks of Neve. This fucking reeks of me, you little fucking
If it
troublemaking
ended
piece
up
of
there,
shit.
it's like, and like at €40, it's basically a new game.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! I swear to God, me, I don't.
Do we just cut it?
No, I think you could go far.
No, we're fucking cutting this right now. I will filibuster this till fucking after Christmas. I don't get this. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear what's good about this game. We're fucking cutting this piece of shit game. Oh my god, I can't. What is wrong with you? I mean, what is actually wrong with you?
Brian put it there. I just didn't
Neve,
call it
look
out.
At me, look at my face.
Yeah.
You fucking did this. All right. Do you think I want to be this?
Look like they're bringing a lot of new locations,
shut the
the
fuck up.
ice,
I
the
swear to
crystals,
God.
like
Oh
the
my
new like
fucking
weaponry.
God. What is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
I don't know,
What
it's
is
just like-
actually wrong with you?
The combat is so like satisfying and meaty and
Neve,
punchy.
stop fucking
I
talking.
really like the
don't
new
give a
boss
shit.
like in it, the
Fuck
like
it.
evil
Cut
character in it.
Cut it, Brian. Cut it. It's cut.
We are only 7 games in. It's cut. At number 48.
I'm going to be quiet for the next 4 minutes because I have to cool down because I am so fucking angry right now.
But, like, I was very disappointed by this game. Mm-hmm. Neve, John's very cross with you.
I know. Oh. Okay. Controversial, I guess. What about 20 Minutes Till Dawn? I heard it sucks.
Do you even fucking like World Slayer, Neve? I bet you don't give a shit about it. I bet you have all
finished
these
it. I loved
pedantic
it.
fucking criticisms of the game that you're not even fucking bringing out because you just had this fucking master plan. We're gonna make a big deal out of it. Neve, shut the fuck up. Like,
I didn't put it there. I just didn't call
Delicious
it out.
Last Course is fucking better than like 95% of the games on this list, and you get your fucking little World Slayer joke in. Oh my god, Neve, I swear, like, Neve, knowing you is so hard. Like, you have no fucking idea.
And it beat out John's Rick and Morty shooting.
Yeah. Okay, so 20 Minutes Till Dawn is going to be...
Fuck off.
Oh, okay.